inspirational humans on the planet. So thank you for enjoying the film with me today. I've seen it probably 4 or 5 times already, and every time I walk away with something new. So love to get some feedback.
Thank you, Donna. There's plenty of feedback. You can go through your chats, now.
Okay.
Plenty of them have said that they are inspired. It's so nice. It's really, really, not, sharing these knowledge and sharing this experience is, like difficult actually. Like, even if we are as a part of these all things, we cannot share so much experience in the way they have shared. I mean, Stephen has taken that so nicely, brought into the film, and a tremendous efforts have gone in this making a film, but also in the real life where it is making an impact. It is very inspirational, and he stands out, out of the crowd as an inspirational leader. So I think it is a good opportunity for us to have this time and enjoy and also appreciate his efforts with him. So thank you.
Great, thank you so much. And yeah, and if you're interested in learning more, I want to bring this program to your school. Like I said, Global Lighthouse is working very closely with Green Bronx Machine and David Z Foundation, and we're partnering together to bring programs like this to classrooms all over the world. So if you'd like to learn more, you can reach out to me or to Stephen directly, and we'd love to be able to bring that program to you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I would invite anyone else to put a comment. Verbal comment would be good to for Donna to at least hear what you think.
Okay. Oh, I will put my email here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Ruth, please carry on.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you so much. That is absolutely inspiring. And as you had said, with the context of the summit was bringing the global vision. Localization is one of the ways to achieve the implementation of the 2 agendas, and that is how it is done. Yeah, I am so inspired. And it's always nice when you actually see, because there's all these talks, but there's no practical ways provided that, okay, we can do it this way. There's a lot of talk, there's all these things. So to see someone who's actually doing it on the ground, and they have provided they have a model that's there, that's working, and are willing to, as Kimi said, that if you're interested, please reach out. For me, it goes beyond it reminds me of transpersonal sustainability, where sustainability, the change is gonna come when we change. It starts with us. Like what Camila said earlier, that you can't tell people, stop keeping cattle and all these things, that this is their livelihood. But I understand also what that talks about is something else, because there's a bigger problem, a global problem. It's not so much the local one. There's the other one that they are looking at. But to see how Stephen has gone into the Bronx, understands the issues that people have, and when changing the local community starts with understanding what the issues the people have, understanding them, and not looking at them and labeling them, you are this, you are that, you are that, believing in them, looking at the person beyond the problem that they have. I loved what he said. Sorry, I wrote it down. I think, he said, like, looking at the potential within every person and not looking at the problems that they have, their behaviors. And he starts with children. Really, the change starts with the younger generation. Most of the grown-ups, we are struggling with the trauma that we went through when we were young. And in the video, there was a part you showed the child that they end up like that, not because they've chosen, it's because of the society, the community, where there's blocks everywhere they go. Education. I didn't even realize until I saw the video on you know, how some areas like the Bronx, there's no shops where they sell fresh vegetables. I never knew that. So yeah, you know, so you're a product of your community, your surrounding, what has been provided for you. So to see Steve actually going to make a change in a place where it really matters, like these are the people that need, and to actually transform lives, it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, thank you so much. And I would definitely reach out because I live in Scotland. And this is something that has been on my heart. You know, the kids don't have very much. There's no like what he does, what this video represents is looking at the children and tapping into the skills and the talents that they have. And I know the school, yes, they try their best, like here in Scotland, but there's a part missing because the kids are just wandering about aimlessly. And that's a project that would be super amazing for the school to get involved in. So I would definitely personally get in touch to see if the school that my kids go to can get involved. Yeah, so thank you so much. Over
Thank
to
you
you,
so much.
Dr. Redoka.
You are very right, Ruth. Especially, you know, like I am also doing plenty of things, but I don't have the way to express it, to collate it, and to tell a story. You know, plenty of people, as you mentioned, I think it is also important that even in Scotland, and a country which is wealthy, which we think that it is developed and all that, we find pockets of these missed opportunities everywhere. And I think we can enrich our community by one or the other way. And this is absolutely a good example of working with the community. So absolutely, it is wonderful to have such an example and to follow them and so on. So thank you very much, everyone. I think are blown out with these flames. And Kimi is asking, yes, she can understand where, because she's coming from US, and so she can have this connection. But what in other parts? I have come across, like people, for example, in Kenya, one lady is actually teaching children through her WhatsApp, because that community has no other way to go to school or anything. So she uses her phone to teach her. There are 10 to 12 children she brings them at home and she teaches them through WhatsApp. It needs so much courage to do that, like so much inspiration, motivation to do that. And such examples need to be documented and
Right.
appreciated. Thank you.
Yes, I know you asked me, and I know that people are probably been on here for a while, and I don't want to keep anyone any longer, but you asked me in the beginning, like, how do I make these connections around the world? And I just find people that are like-minded. And like I said, they lead with their heart. They want to empower youth and lead with education. And so, like I said, I find Stephen to be extremely inspirational, and we're hoping to take this program all around the world through using Global Lighthouse Studios and David Z Foundation and partnering with Green Bronx Machine. So yes, for sure, reach out if you are interested in bringing it to your local community. It's really just a powerful program.
Thank you. Thank you. I think we have Luis now to share his presentation. Luis, please welcome.
Oh, hey, how are you doing? How are you guys doing? Oh, where am I at? I don't know where am I at. And you guys
Luis,
hear me
you
okay?
just missed a very good film.
Yeah, I know. I
Donna will
heard,
put the film's name, and maybe she can connect with you. You are in US as well, I think. And
yes.
so it will be good to connect with Donna.
Yeah, where are you guys at, actually? Um,
I'm
can you guys see
physically,
me?
yeah, I can see you. We're
Okay.
physically located I live in Colorado,
Oh, okay.
and Danielle is in Spokane, right? So we're here, and of course Stephen is in the Bronx, but we are global in nature, and so we travel around. So where are
Oh,
you?
I'm over in Los Angeles here.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, so it's not that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe I will like share with you guys like what exactly I do here. You have how much time you guys have? Won't take me long actually. Maybe like 15 minutes the most. Let me share this with you guys real quick. Hold on. Um uh, that this one, okay. Here. Sure. Can you see the screen, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, again.
Okay. So, yeah, so what my company doing here is basically is a environmental education, mainly focus on early children development. We use animation, comics, puppet show, anything related to graphic animation. So we do try to promote climate change. My company is called Infinity 8 Productions. And where's the moving? Oh,
Yes, it is not moving. We can just see the first slide.
yeah, why is that?
Are you playing a video or a PowerPoint?
It's like a PowerPoint thing. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Do you have two screens?
No, just one.
Okay, maybe you can take it out and try again.
Okay, yeah, let me try it again. Actually, probably is better. Stop sharing. Now it's shut again. Oh, it is this one, I think. Yeah, I changed the setting earlier, so probably this might be it's because of that. Sorry guys, I'm taking a little time for this.
Is it possible to turn into PDF and then share?
Yeah, that's what I did actually. Hold on a second. Sorry. Watch.
Maybe you can send me the PowerPoint and then I can share.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. Sorry guys. Yeah, let me do that. I probably can do that better. Ooh. Yeah, if anyone wants to jump in, maybe you guys can jump and go ahead to do other people's presentation. Let me try to send this one to you.
Sure. Anyone want to join, share their presentation, speak anything? Please do. I think I stopped Mohammed in first place, and if he's here, we can invite him to speak.
I don't know if we have a minute, but
Yes, please.
so
Kim.
my internet connection cut out when the I don't know what the woman who was from the film studios
Yeah.
was speaking, but when people were addressing my question about other global perspectives, I would be interested to hear what kind of some people's thoughts were about the film who are from the global south.
Yes, please. Anyone can contribute. Thank you for that question. It is interesting to know how people think from different perspectives. Well, I just believe that this was an example, like, what it says that share your experience and in a way that it makes an impact to others. Others learn from that. And we rarely do that, I think. Well, for me, it is something I don't do. And so uh, it was a real lessons learned for me. Like takeaway was that yes, we should share our experiences so people can learn, or maybe we can learn from that too. So I don't know what else others would think. I think we are more about judging ourselves. Did we do right thing? Did we speak right thing? And so on. And it is more about sharing first and then being judgmental. But anyway, anyone wants to share? Here, Dan has said something. Then why don't you pick up the mic and speak?
So I was just I was thinking about this, and I wasn't able to really give a focused talk before because I was trying to cook breakfast for my family and everything. But what I loved about what I heard is this concept of there's no one solution for global work. There is relationship building, and you move forward at the speed of trust. When you are building relationships with people, then they can really make the right actions based on their local communities. I think that was just the key takeaway that I really got from today. And it showed up in the film as well, of being able to look at all these different places in the US, and then, if we kind of extrapolate that to looking at all of the different places in the world, I think when we operate at the local level, it really honors everything. It honors that common ground we have to make the world a better place and to keep making right decisions and supporting each other. But it also, I think, it gives us that ability to not judge ourselves and to not feel like maybe we'll be judged by others for one action or another, because every solution is going to be a little bit different, as long as we're operating from that common ground of growth and development and being able to create sustainable futures for future generations. So I was actually at the ISTE EdTech conference this last week with Donna, and the keynote speaker at the end was talking about how every human life really has a 200-year footprint. So if you think about the person who was, the oldest person you knew that was holding you when you were an infant, and then, later in life, when you think about the youngest person that you are affecting, holding a child when you're, in the wisdom years, then that's usually about 200 years that our life can really impact. So it was a pretty deep thought, and so I just wanted to share that here. The decisions we make today are not just for us, not just for this generation, but when we work together to create sustainable futures, we're really making a 200-year imprint.
Thank you. Thank you. That is so important. You mentioned about 200 lives worth footprint. Thank you. So every minute I'm learning here, even, I've been in this space, but I think I don't know many, many, many things here. So thank you very much for sharing that. And the most important thing out of all this is what motivation, the confidence Stephen shared with us that, I think we are lacking that. It should be very energetic. We have to be more energetic for these all things. So yeah, good. Are you ready now, Luis?
Yes, I sent you the email. Did you receive it?
Okay, let me check. And Donald has to say something. Please carry on, Donald.
Thank you. Also needed to echo my appreciation to the presentation that was. I've learned, just as Janice mentioned, every day is a learning day. One key thing that I've learned today is that we need to do a lot of documentation. And when we do documentation, it brings the concept of evidence-based approach. The essence of documenting is actually to inform, to create visibility, and also to bring the attitudinal adjustment. I want to say that it's a turning point in whichever space that this conversation is taking, globally and locally. We really need to go down and document the best practices. I want to salute the entire team and say congratulations. It was such a wonderful presentation. Thank you, team.
Thank you very much. Luis, there is some technical problem. You have sent me everything as a page or photograph, which is individually coming up. So I think I will have to have access to your, first of all, those files, and then maybe build it on a slideshow, and then we will be able to present it. So I think maybe you can take it over tomorrow if you wish, or you can give some time to me to prepare that, maybe. I don't know. It's not the right, it is not in a right format that I can present it as a slideshow.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. Yeah, because I just recently changed my computer setting actually last night, so I think everything is all messed up here.
Okay, maybe you can take some time. We can welcome you tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, let's
We are having this until tomorrow.
Yeah. So what is the ladies? He spoke earlier about the global education organization from Quran.
They are Global Light. One second. Global Light House. Global Lighthouse Found Studios. There is an email address here in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I can share it again with you, and
right.
I will connect you to her. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you.
So I'm writing her email address again here. See in the chat. Okay. I think I will welcome Ruth to give final comments, or anyone else also whoever wants to add, and then we can close the session for today. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay, no, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that has come to the session this afternoon. I think it has been absolutely amazing. And it's and all those that have come, of course, to share, to speak. It is indeed the steps of implementation towards the global vision of bridging the gap with the issues that we have. It starts with us. It starts with us being in rooms like this, where you can sit down, share, this is what we are doing. And then other people, when you see someone else doing it, that visual is like, if they can do it, then I can do it. Yeah, so it's so important. And I just wanted to say thank you also to Dr. Renuka for putting up the Global Summit, the Global South Summit. It is very much needed. Yeah, like I keep saying, there's a whole lot of talk from a global point and very little solutions on a local level to say, right, okay, where you are, this is what you can do, this is what you can do, this is what you can do. That guidance is very important. And because it's a global, the issues that we have on a local level, they are kind of similar because we are human beings, and the issues that we have are kind of similar, just different, the nuances based on where you have grown up, the challenges, they're kind of different, but very small differences. So it has been amazing. Thank you so much for coming. And indeed, we are moving towards bringing a solution to the problem that we have. As Donald said, that when we start talking now and resolving the issues that we have, bringing solutions, we've started impacting 250 years from now. So it can only be a good thing that we get together and talk, and of course, go away and implement what we have learned today. I guess that's very key. It's local. It starts with us in our houses. Look at adopting the circular model, where you reuse, you recycle. It starts within our households. It starts with us training our children. It starts with us shifting our mindsets. When we do that, starting from our houses, from us individually, and then helping the next person to you, then we'll be able to achieve the global vision. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. And I've put my details in the chat. If you want to connect with me, I can repost them. But yes, I'm on LinkedIn and I work with a university as well. We focus on the transpersonal mental health for people. So thank you so much, and look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. Thank you, Dr. Renuka. Over to you. Hello.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Any final comments? I would be happy to hear. Yes, Khalid.
Yes, hello. So I'm so sorry. I don't like it because I have the same time another meeting with a global sandbook about for USAID. But I still the meeting is still. But I want to share so quick. Thank you, Dan, for the film, and Donna. It's very important. It's very beautiful, and thank you for Luis coming. And I have question for Dan, please, so quick. Actually, now we have a global group. We are musician, all of us, about now 30 countries now. Yeah, as I'm actually from Egypt. Actually, I'm a musician in Egypt. We are focused for new project about climate education. We are talking about how we can support the students during music, singing like this. We already started, and we have some artists from Africa, from Botswana, from Uganda, from Ghana, from Senegal, and also we are busy now. Every week we have a meeting. We have already creating the song for climate change in climate education. We will translate the song in all local languages in all countries. And we will also create like a chorus, and we are also I'm a musician, actually. I'm a music teacher. I will support for for orchestra to, yeah. We looking for something doing beautiful as a global organization, special for Africa. And I know that short time we can talk about the project. Maybe I contact with you LinkedIn, and we can discuss about this more, about that, how we can support the youth in Africa, especially in Africa. I also looking for change the folklore in Africa, because I contact also in when I was in Zimbabwe. I had a global conference there by United Nations, and I meet with the Ministry of Education. Also, they talking about they want to change the folklore of Zimbabwe. That's I will do also. And then later in the future we can yeah, together working on that, how we can share that for all Africa to make it clear for all youth, all musicians around Africa. Thank you. That's a so quick comment, and also that's not least we talk in future as well. Thank you.
Yeah, Khalid, if I could just respond quickly to that, I can actually put a couple of resources in the chat that for the good of everyone. There's a couple different ways, because you asked about student support. A few different things that came to mind right away. I'm going to put actually a song that we did in Malaysia called Make the Change, and it's on climate action. So it could be possibly used for the students for inspiration or a model. So I'll put that in the chat as well. The other thing that I'm going to put in the chat is there's a platform that we use for production that is it's meant for students. There's actually two. Soundtrap is one, and I know Donna and I both have used Soundtrap. But there's unless you have kind of a partnership with them, then it costs a subscription. One that I've used for the last 2 years with students. So here, let me put that. There's a music video, and then I'll also put the behind the scenes. So the one that I'll also put in the chat is called BandLab for Education. So this is the BTS link on YouTube. So this is called Make the Change. And then if you go to edu.bandlab.com, there's a remarkable resource for students. And on YouTube, I'll also put this, there are 37 walkthrough tutorial videos that go with it. So one of the things that I'm really interested in doing globally is professional development for teachers using music and the arts. And Don and I both do this a lot. We've done professional development where we want to equip teachers with tools that they don't have to feel they need to be a musician or a painter or a sculptor. Rather, we provide the resources and equip students to level up their own creativity and to stay in the driver's seat, so to speak, and then be able to just learn deeper and deeper. So real brief story. I taught a project-based learning class when I was teaching special education in the high school level. And there was a student that was put in my class because he was called like the trouble student. So he had gotten into a lot of legal trouble in the community, trouble at school, trouble at home. And so they said, the administration said, we just don't know what to do with him. So he's going to go in your class. I'm like, okay, great. So all it took to really kind of build relationship was actually this. I have it right here. I got a little mixer. And you can mix together two phones. One plays music and one records music from BandLab. And he is now, I think, 24. He's made a lot of music and is starting to have like thousands of subscribers on Spotify. He had never done music before. All it took was, equipping. And I get these messages every now and again, just from him saying, hey, thanks for believing in me and thanks for like showing me music. So it's a powerful thing when you just equip students with tools. And I think music is one of those things, just like food and traveling together, that really build connections when you go through something together. So just wanted to share those resources. And Khalid, that project sounds amazing. And let me know if you need support with that.
That's perfect. Thank you. I agree with you. And also, I have a surprise for you because actually, I have soon I will start a new project. 3 things in the project. I'm waiting for the answer from sponsors to start it. It's about multilingual, 9 languages, and music curriculum for all ages, all kind of instruments and all kind of styles, and also computer science, more than 60 software and everything in computer that in multilingual. I want like to grow with my whole family in Africa. Actually, I love all youth in Africa. That I do all the best to grow with my friends in Africa. I need you actually for your project actually and your program. It's amazing also to contact with you later to work together because actually I have the about the music. I have experience in music to teach in short time, many languages, many music instrument in short time, because I have experience more than 20 years as a musician and music teacher. It's really, it's very beautiful for all youth around the world. Just we create something fun for all youth around the world together. I contact with you for more details and we see what we have to do. And also I would like also to share with you also the group for climate education, because we create the song and we can also together to share the global song for all over the world, because we talk about climate change during the song with more languages. About now we have 30 countries, but it will be grow with many countries again in the future. Yeah, I hope we can change the education and climate change together. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Khalid, I can only say to you that don't forget me to invite to your launch. I'm looking forward to it. Or maybe we can use GSFN to launch it.
Yes, sure. Actually, and also I have also in July, actually, maybe I don't know, that's a good chance to tell you that, but I want to tell you later about the summit, the new summit in Colombia and Latin America. I had yesterday night phone from the organization from Colombia, and I was talk about you. And he, yeah, please, you if you can attend the next summit to talk about your organization, they will be happy to share that. It's in Spanish, but there is a translation there. No problem.
Yes, of course. Not to worry. It is very interesting to hear all these connections and how people are bringing their efforts to change the world. And
yes.
it is very inspiring. So thank you very much. I know you are very, very hard worker. And again, I feel that you are second Stephen. Steve here. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, we're looking forward to tomorrow. We can also, I share my project, and also Mr. Luis can also share together. We plan for this tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Ruth, is that okay? Should I close the event now?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Is in order.